Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? And what's up, Sussex Squad? Y'all sit down. We got a lot to talk about. Y'all, William, the future king of the realm, has said that there's a couple things going on. Most importantly thing is William said, baby, it don't matter what King Charles is doing when I become king. Right? I'm taking away all your titles, so enjoy it. Baby, to which I looked to the side and said, William, when? At this point, if Kate don't surface, we're going to have to ask a different question. If you become king, you guys, so much has been going on. Harry and Meghan are out there in Canada doing what looks like a state visit. Okay, we're going to talk about that. We're also going to talk about how the palace has completely backtracked from saying, oh, well, we can't stop them from using their titles too. Nobody has a problem with it. Everybody uses the titles. We wish Harry and Rachel, right, using her government name, we wish Harry and Meghan all the best of luck, okay? You guys, it is becoming more and more obvious that there was some type of deal struck between Harry and Charles. Harry is using his royal titles, using the crest. The children's names were quietly changed to Sussex, as is their right. They used to be Mountbatten and Windsor, but when Charles became king, they became Lily, Sussex, or Duke of Sussex, or however that goes, okay? It is 100% certain that Harry is back. I don't care what y'all say. And again, all the evidence shows it. Everything, even if you watch the British tabloids, the change in tone, the tabloids that are loyal to Kensington Palace are like, oh my God, like we need Harry and Meghan. They're doing good. Even this visit to Canada, they're visiting cultural centers. You guys, they are basically doing a what do you call it? Domestic visit? What do you call it? A diplomatic visit. They are basically as representatives of the crown. They're watching closely to see what happens. Well, baby, little do you know, or as you might expect, William is not taking this lying down, and he is letting us know, baby, no, I'm not going to do this. And guess what? When I'm king, this is all going to go away. William is a tyrant. How is it in your place that listen, first of all, the UK is done for. The royal family doesn't really do anything, but with William in chief, he is going to use every bit of power he has into crushing and humbling Harry. Okay? Let's get into these reports. I will say this though, right? How do you think this half in, half out is going to look? I do 100% believe they're going to represent the kingdom in the Commonwealth. William and Kate, every time they go in the Commonwealth, they make fools of themselves and they make the country look bad. Harry and Meghan are beloved. William, what did he say? Instead of, oh, let me learn, let me educate, let me not be an idiot, right? What did he say? Well, when I'm king, I don't care. We don't need the Commonwealth. To which everybody else in the palace was like, do you realize that if we lose the Commonwealth, do you realize, my good idiot, do you realize that we are nothing but a small island nation? The UK, with its current geopolitical stance, cannot, I repeat, cannot afford not to have the Commonwealth. They just can't. They need it more than anything on earth. So where are we? Well, we're back to William making threats. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull these threats up. Hold on. Okay, let's hit this off right. First, let's talk about the recent development of ha-has, right? With Kensington Palace backtracking. Again, yesterday, when some people were doubtful that Charles was defending Meghan against using the titles, and he was like, well, we don't want to seem vindictive. That wasn't good enough. They came back out and corrected it. Listen to what they said. A source said, the reality behind the news site is very simple. It's a hub for the work of the Sussexes, what the Sussexes do, and it reflects the fact that the family have, since the king's coronation, the same surname for the first time. That's a big deal for any family. It represents their unification. It's a proud moment. The new website created by the Canadian agency Article is operated by the Duke of and Duchess of Sussex and is described as a one-stop shop for all activities. Its use of the coat of arms that Meghan was issued, it uses Meghan's coat of arms that she was issued when she married into the royal family. While some reports have questioned the legitimacy of the Sussexes using the coat of arms for their promotional website, a royal insider said, "It isn't any sort of problem for the rest of the royal family. It hasn't even been a part of the conversation. Harry is more concerned about the health and well-being of the king and Kate and thinks there should be more focus on that. There certainly hasn't been any problem raised by the use of the coat of arms by anyone in the royal household. Why would they object when that's perfectly normal and it's pretty routine? Lots of people are familiar with the Duchy of Cornwall products in the shops, and there are about 800 companies using the royal warrant coat of arms for commercial reasons. Sussex.com is just an umbrella for good causes, like Harry's organization Scintable, Invictus, Travelist, and separates them out from nonprofit Archwell Foundation and Archwell Productions, which is a profit for good company. There's no use for the word royal on the site for a good reason, to ensure there could be no conflict with anyone's wishes." Y'all, if that wasn't an endorsement, a protection, a shield, I don't know what is. This came directly from Kensington Palace saying no one in the royal family has a problem with this. Not one person in the royal family has a problem with this. You guys, tell me this, they're not in. I dare you to tell me they are not in. But let's actually focus, shall we, a little bit more? Because how can William ruin this? How can William be, in my opinion, a petty tyrant? How can he find a way to make this the most trivial? Well, William, who's worried, sick about Kate and not leaving her side, which I have a little gossip about that. I'll put that in the next video, right? It's going to be juicy, right? William says, King Charles won't remove the Sussex titles, but King William might. Y'all, they said Harry and Meghan continue to toy with the royal rules as they launch another website. But will the king remove their titles? Not likely. That would involve Parliament and might easily misfire. However, many of Charles's subjects, particularly those in the older age groups, are tired of the Sussex, but young people might find such a move unfair. However, the source says King William might think otherwise. You guys, William is literally floating the idea that through all this, he is floating the idea that he may move and mention to remove Harry and Meghan's titles when he becomes king. Now, I do want to say this, right? I don't understand what is going on with William, with his head, why he thinks this might be crazy, why he doesn't think that this is a bad move. Let's also not forget that he wants to find a way. He literally said that Harry was acting like a teenager because Harry jumped on a plane and saw his father, who had shared a cancer diagnosis at 80 years old. William, who lives an hour away, has not seen his father once, did not visit him in the hospital, but that said, he only visited his wife in the hospital once also, did not visit his father and refuses to do any work. And he is leaving this all on the head of his 80-year-old father. Meanwhile, he is engaging in a PR war. He's engaging in a PR war to make the country that does not like him and doesn't seem to care that his wife's gone try to hate Harry. Now, let me just say this, right? That's another interesting thing. I'm going to talk about it in my other Kate video because I have some juicy gossip, right? And yes, we are getting a bedtime story today. I swear, right? But, well, I'll try my best. I shouldn't actually swear. Anyway, right? We have to look at the fact of what happened with Kate and the way, like, it's sad. It exposed the fact that William and Kate don't actually have fans. William and Kate have people that don't like Harry and Meghan. Where's the sympathy? Where's the outpouring? Where's the cards? Where's the no, we need our princess? Where's even the patrons speaking out? When Kate disappears, nobody notices. She does nothing. When William disappears, nobody really cares. He does nothing. That's why it's so scary for the royal family to think, because here's the thing William doesn't get. He's like, I'm the king. If I only come out for one or two events, nobody cares. But circling it back to that same line of thinking, But the Commonwealth saying, you guys don't want to be a part of us? We don't care because we're the world draw. William, you are literally making the monarchy more and more irrelevant. Once the public becomes used to the fact that you only come out like once every 6 months to do one thing, then all of a sudden everybody really realizes that, guess what? We don't need you there. Guess what? You're not important. If you only come out once every 6 months, then how about you just don't come out at all? How about, why are we spending all this money when it's an energy crisis and you guys do the bare minimum? Queen Elizabeth understood that in order for the monarchy to justify, and that's not just the money they're paid, it's the money they save on taxes, it's the laws they get on the money they invest. They are billionaires because of this. This is their thing. They literally run a grift. But she understood, for this little grift to work, for this con to work, unlike Carol Middleton, because her con couldn't work, for this little cononation, if you will, to work, we need for at least the majority of people to believe that we provide a necessary service, that all the privilege and money that is siphoned off the backs of the peasants in their minds that serve us is well generated. And if you start pulling out back on work, and if nobody can see you, well then what's the point of between you and the King of Monaco? What's the difference between you and the King of Spain? And let me just be frank, even the King of Monaco and the King of Spain, they go out and shake hands and kiss babies. Y'all, who would have thought? We thought Diana was the one. And then the prophecy said Diana's son would be the one to bring the monarchy down. But baby, who knew they were talking about William? Long live the king if he actually gets to rule. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Talk to you later. This will be a heavy upload day, Sussex Squad. Look, count on at least 3 videos. And maybe actually the nightcap too. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.